For those who engage in 501 City Fight in 4 scenario, the American forces present special challenges along with considerable opportunities. The American soldiers in up front are an interesting bunch, to say the least. They are blessed with having a 6-card hand, good numbers on the ground, and a wide range of options in terms of weapons and equipment. A typical American line squad offers a 6-card hand with 2 discards if no actions are taken, and they also break when 51% casualties are reached. If the American is playing against the Japanese, all American soldiers are considered Marines. This means a minimum morale of 2 with a minimum panic level of 3 for all soldiers. Keep in mind that before 1943, all Marines are armed with bolt-action rifles instead of semi-automatic rifles. On the surface, the Americans seem to have considerable attributes and weaknesses no worse than any other nation. For example, with their panic levels being 2 greater than the morale, it makes the Yanks more difficult to rout. However, it is the morale of the soldiers inside most of the tanks and vehicles that is lower than the average compared to most other nations. With one exception, all tank crews have a morale no higher than 4. Plus, the M4 Sherman and M24 Chaffee have good cross-country performance, but weaker armor as they are medium tanks. Another issue is the relatively low morale of soldiers with machine pistols, which makes assaulting and holding buildings a difficult endeavor. Therefore, the American player who wants to maximize their chances at winning will need to forego the traditional high morale maneuver group and look elsewhere. As suggested in the General, Volume number 26, Issue number 5, the American squad forgoes armor and instead concentrates on firepower and artillery. Group A extends the line with Crane and Smith trying to avoid getting routed. Group B features Nixon on the medium machine gun, supported by Corporal Hull, Burke, Greenwood, and McElroy. The meat of the squad shows up in Deck 2 with Myers, Coggins, and Towle, who is armed with a bazooka. Sergeant Allen also arrives and has a radio to call in an artillery strike. This maneuver group can move forward to gain victory points, but the real element is the 1-2 punch of the artillery barrage, followed by a medium machine gun mopping up the survivors. Finally, Deck 3 brings in Deggy and Shelley, who crew the mortar. This helps to burn away unwanted fire cards and bring the squad in at 500.5 points. You should explore all options when playing the Americans in 501 City Fight in 4.